Hello everybody, I'm Caden, and Lindsay's in the car, and we are Adventures of a Stormtrooper, and today we are at the Mulva Cultural Center here in De Pere, Wisconsin, and we are here for the unofficial Galaxies is the name of the exhibit, one of the largest Star Wars fan collections in the world, and we're here for Rebel Rebellion Day, where the community can come to the Cultural Center and greet us and do Star Wars crafts. So come along on our Star Wars Rebellion adventure.
Pew pew! Pew pew! Pew pew!
So we're on our way down to the Mulva Center in De Pere, which is a suburb of Green Bay, Wisconsin, and then Green Bay is where we live, so it's only like a 10-minute drive from our house. With the winter slippery roads this morning, it's a little more like a 20-minute drive. We're just being careful. The roads are a little icy underneath the snow this morning, so hopefully there's a lot of people today. It's not looking great with the Weather Channel is like, it's a winter storm advisory, but as you can see, we don't have more than like an inch of snow on the ground, and the plows are doing a great job of plowing, so they're playing it up like they always do, because, you know, it's weather and they have something to finally predict on. So the Mulva Center is this building right here on the corner of this roundabout here. And the Mulva Cultural Center is fairly new to the De Pere area. It's only a couple years old, and we're going to the unofficial Galaxies exhibit is why we're allowed to be here today. And it only costs money to get into the Mulva Center if you're going to that exhibit itself. It's $20 for adults to get into the exhibit, and I think it's $10 for kids, and then $15 for seniors and military discount as well. But it's free to get in the center itself, and we were told by our contact today that they're having their community day event that happens every second Saturday of the month, where they have like arts and crafts type thing, and I think they're Star Wars themed today to fit with the Rebellion. It was called like the Rebel Rebellion is like the event that we're specifically able to come to today, and that's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So we're very excited. We've never been here. The first time that we'd been to the Mulva Center was yesterday. The curator of the museum had us come yesterday so we would be able to see they gave us one of their classrooms to change in, and then kind of walk around and see the exhibit. And they were asking us questions about the costumes, and there was a couple like costumes that had some questions on about if they got the right parts in the right area. So that was kind of fun and interesting, and the fact that they respected our advice was very cool. But we are just pulling into the Mulva Center parking lot, which is directly behind the Mulva Center. It's a fairly decent sized parking lot. It's free to park. The front entrance is right under that canopy up there. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to go in, and we'll probably see the next time we'll see you is after we get changed, because we already know where we're going. So, and there's not much. We'll save all the tour of the cultural center once we get there, like once we get changed. Well, fortunately today we can actually show you our changing area, because it is a public space. It's not behind the scenes. They use this for actually their community days. They're only using the other half. The other half is on the other side of the wall, and that's what they're using. But I think they have it usually open for the whole thing. But they were so kind to give us a ginormous changing area today. And of course, I took over like the smallest space ever, because I really like this countertop. But yeah, it's big. I love the ceilings in here are ginormous, isn't it? Very tall. So
I don't know if you can tell, but it's starting to get worse outside. This is their restaurant area. It has a really big window. It looks like during summer and fall, they have a little seating area. which would be great. And it's got a beautiful view. This building was definitely made for Chewie. He has yet to have to duck at all. Like the door, you can just, the door is like 10 feet tall. Same with the elevators. The elevators are about 8 feet tall maybe. I'll have to show you the inside later. But this building is beautiful. Here's a great look of down below. But the restaurant is actually called Savor on Broadway. And then the cafe, which I'll show you later, is called Cafe on Broadway. As soon as you walk in, they have all these lights hanging out to make it look like you're in the galaxy. Punch it, Chewie! I don't think it worked. It must be broken again. We'll blame it on Han. So here's Finn, Padme from Attack of the Clones, and then of course Han Solo. But this one is specifically from Solo the movie. Got Admiral Akbar, Jar Jar, Kylo, Vader. I'll show you the cooler Vader later. And hint, it's the best. We got Kit Fitzgerald, a clone trooper. You got Padme, and then this is David Prowse's, who was the actual actor of Vader. His actual script, and I don't know if you can see it, but he actually signed it also. And then of course the E11. Hi Chewie. You got a Watto, and then I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro because it's not really lit, but there's a Grogu hidden. They have 12, but there's a scavenger hunt for the kids. Different Grogus, they're all different. I'll have to see if I can find the camera. You got Grogu, and then you got the Yak, Stormtrooper, you got Darth Maul, and then you got Jango Fett. Fun fact about this land speeder, it's the original land speeder from A New Hope. This was the land speeder that was in the desert. There's another Grogu. And then of course you got a Tusken and a Chewie. Got Princess Leia's from A New Hope. You got R2, Old Ben, X-Wing pilot, specifically Luke, and then of course Yoda. Oh, and there's another Grogu right by the shoe. Luke. So this Luke and the Anakin I showed you with Padme were the ones Kaden was talking about that got switched around, so they did get permission to move the mannequins from the owner. You got Director Krennic's from Rogue One. And then you have a TIE pilot. Chewie found another Grogu sneaking away. Good find, Chewie. But you have Jyn Erso, Cassian Endor, and I'm gonna botch this other one. Chirrut Imwe? Or Chirrut Imwe? they're all from Rogue One. And then you have Space Bears. You have, oh, Chewie found another Grogu hidden in the huts. So you got Wicket, the Ewok leader, and Biker Scout. I can never remember the name of the leader. Okay, we found out his name. It's Logray. So the leader is Logray. You got Poe, BB-8, and Rey, specifically from the beginning of Force Awakens. You got Count Dooku bust, a Royal Guard, Luke Skywalker, of course the Emperor. So this Vader was the Vader I was talking about. This was the original that David Prowse wore in Return of the Jedi. That is so cool. That it's still in this amazing shape. And then you have Maul's lightsaber, of course. Another Royal Guard. Luke's version. And then Count Dooku's lightsaber. You got Carbonite Han, Boba Fett, C-3PO, Jabba, Monkey Lizard, Princess Leia, and the mess that is Chewie. Yeah, sorry for that nightmare. And then you also have this General Grievous bust. And then you have 2 stormtroopers and an Imperial officer right at the end. They have a special menu for today. They got a Nandu Calrissian pizza, R2-D2, the Galactic Gangster. I'm getting there. Force Wrap Supreme, Ham and Swiss Coruscant, Darth Caesar salad, Princess Space Bun. I think that's my favorite. But the food looks amazing. I know, I might have to get that. That looks good. Yeah. That's the ham and Swiss Coruscant. But they have fresh fruit. They have pudding cup. They have parfait. They have the Caesar salad that I was talking about. It all looks really good. This is the cafe area. And then they have the usual coffee. They have specialty beverages. They have wine. A whole bunch of stuff. We might come back and visit. They even have different craft beers from Wisconsin here. And then they have your basic White Claws. And then they have some pastries. Not sure if you can see it, but it's starting to get a little bit heavier. But it's because it's the fluffy flakes. And we're right by the river, so the lake effect in parentheses is, I know, don't give me that look. It makes the snow look worse. He's trying to catch snowflakes on his fur. You can kind of see him. Really? I don't know if it's gonna focus, but he's got a few. It's coming from the crack up there, but it's very well covered. I was gonna say insulated, but that's not the right word. Covered. Just don't pull my arm off. Never? Okay. They have an employee of the month. I'm not in charge of it. Don't ask me. That's not my job. No, it's not. It should be you, I agree. But you gotta talk to Dolores. Dolores is in charge of it. She's HR. I'm not HR. I don't have connections with Dolores. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll try my hardest. I've been on Dolores's bad side lately, so I know. That's because I'm with you. I'll try and get on her good side and ask. No promises. Okay. I'll try. But anyway, they have an Employee of the Month t-shirts. And then they also have some goodies that you can buy in the gift shop. So it's kind of hard to tell, but because of how dark it is in here, but Chewie does not have to duck in the elevator at all. Like, even the door, he's shorter than the door. That never happens. Yeah, you can't even really reach the top either.
Floor.
Just doing some dusting.
Going down.
I'm gonna close out the video in a different way. Usually we'd be all professional and things, but not today when they have snacks over there that are Star Wars themed. Of course we had to get the Princess Cinnamon Bun. We already ate the sandwiches, sorry. I was gonna show you, but hunger got the best of us.
Yeah.
But if you ever have the chance to eat here, it was only $6 for our sandwiches and $6 for this delicious cinnamon roll. Highly recommend. And it's so peaceful in here. It's so quiet. And this space is just so beautiful.
You can literally come here just to eat. They have a restaurant too.
Yeah, that was that restaurant area over there. We didn't really show much of it because it was open most of the time, so we didn't want to be like intrusive.
But they have Saturday brunch and Sunday brunch, and then they are open during the day too, during the week.
Attention visitors, in 10 minutes we'll be showing the film Behind the Bucket in the Discover Auditorium. Tickets are $5 if you purchase at the front desk. Please move to the auditorium to find your seats.
You can watch the movie Behind the Bucket here,
Enjoy the film.
like she said, for $5.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming along on our Mulva Cultural Center adventure. We really appreciate it, and we're always excited, and they might invite us back even before this closes, so we might have a part 2 to this video. So thank you for coming along on our adventure. Bye!
Bye.